Skeletons went untouched for over 8 years. Supercell literally couldn't figure out what to do with them. They dropped from 4 to 3 back in June 2017 and just sat there until 2025. At 4, they were everywhere, destroying everything. At 2, they were completely useless. At 3, they're stuck in this weird spot where you can't kill them without looking stupid. They accomplish nothing except making you waste elixir and feel dumb. Electro Spirit is perfectly annoying and Supercell knows it. Came out in November 2020 and hasn't been touched since. Over 1,800 days of the exact same card. That's the longest streak in game history. The old record was 556 days. Electro Spirit tripled it. It stuns your entire push for 1 elixir by jumping and chaining to 8 targets, and Supercell looked at it every month for years and said, yep, that's fine. Fire Spirit deleted an entire deck archetype from existence. Used to be 3 little guys, got turned into 1 big ball with massive splash in June 2021, could completely counter Goblin Barrel no matter where you threw it. Log bait decks just vanished from competitive play for 3 months straight. 1 elixir, hard countering 3 elixir. Eventually they nerfed it, but Logbait was already dead. Ice Spirit is the most perfectly balanced annoying card ever made. Dropped in July 2016 and didn't get touched until April 2022. 6 full years of freezing your troops for 1 elixir. When they finally buffed it, they increased the freeze from 1 second to 1.1 seconds, making it more annoying. You can't win trades against it, and there's nothing you can do. Heal Spirit got a 225% damage buff in one update. Biggest single buff in game history, went from useless to incredibly annoying overnight in March 2021. Now it heals your opponent's push while also chipping your tower. You're taking damage, and they're getting healed. Double annoying for 1 elixir. Goblins deploy slower than every other card for the dumbest reason. Most troops show up in 1 second. Goblins take 1.2 seconds as of January 2024. They couldn't nerf the actual Goblin stats because it would break Goblin Gang and Goblin Barrel and Goblin Hut, so they just made them slower. Now your tower takes free hits while you wait for them to appear. Spear Goblins got completely ignored for almost 2 years. Released at launch, didn't get a real change until October 2017, just sat there behind tanks poking your tower over and over. You'd look at your tower health and realize you lost 500 health to Spear Goblins, and there was nothing you could do. Bomber has the funniest balance history. Community voted against a rework in September 2018. Supercell said, okay, we won't do it. Then in March 2021, they just did it anyway. 3 years later. Didn't ask again, just changed it. Now it's 2 elixir and delete swarms instantly. Democracy dies in Clash Royale. Bats got nerfed before you could even use them. Showed up in official patch notes before they were in the game. Not a leak. Supercell literally just posted balance changes for a card nobody had. They were so worried about bats being broken, they nerfed them before release. Still broken after the nerf. Zap was so dominant, it's actually insane. August 15th, 2016, 98 out of the top 100 players were using it. Not because it was good, because if you didn't use it, you lost. Reset Inferno, killed swarms, stunned everything. The game basically required you to run Zap or lose every match. Giant Snowball got buffed by nerfing everything else. It was terrible, so instead of making it better, Supercell just removed knockback immunity from other cards. Suddenly, Snowball could knock back way more stuff. Your push that used to be safe now gets shoved into King Tower activation, and you didn't even see the nerf coming. Berserker is brand new and already a problem. Dropped in 2025 as a 2 elixir fast ground troop. Got nerfed in October 2025. Hasn't even been out a year, and it's already causing issues. That's how you know a card is annoying. Ice Golem had the funniest glitch in game history. If something killed Ice Golem and another card at the same time, troops in the death explosion radius took 0 damage. Perfect invincibility shield for 2 elixir. But if 2 Ice Golems died together, it dealt double damage. The glitch went both ways and it was broken for months. Suspicious Bush got nerfed before release and nobody noticed. Test footage showed 3 goblins coming out, released with 2. And you can't even see where it is when your opponent places it. Just invisible until goblins pop out and start hitting you. Free damage every single time. Barbarian Barrel had a tower damage stat that did literally nothing. Couldn't reach towers when it came out, but still had reduced tower damage in the code. Eventually got buffed to barely reach King Tower, then got completely reworked. And now if Monk reflects it into your own tower, it deals full damage, which makes no sense. Wall Breakers got teased for 3 years before being added, mentioned in a loading tip back in 2016 about how they wouldn't work in Clash Royale. Then in 2019, Supercell just added them anyway. 3 years of saying they won't work and then adding them. They sprint at buildings with 2 elixir and explode for huge damage. Goblin Curse is so weak it breaks its own scaling. Tower damage is identical at multiple different levels because the base damage is so pathetically low, doesn't kill anything. Just turns your entire push into goblins over 6 seconds while doing basically no damage. Your Mega Knight becomes a goblin. That's it. That's the whole spell. Rage almost became a completely different spell. December 2022, they wanted to make it deal damage and knock back like Fireball. Change the animation so it drops onto the field instead of just appearing, then cancel the rework. Now we have a new animation for a rework that never happened. It just speeds up annoying pushes by 30%. The log got nerfed and buffed back within hours. March 13th, 2017, they decreased the range. Created a bug where it couldn't target buildings. Had to revert it the same day. Hours later. Fastest balance change reversal in game history. Now it just rolls across the arena, deleting everything. Archers accidentally had longer range for 2 days. December 2018, glitch gave them extra range nobody noticed for 48 hours. When they're normal, they're annoying. When they're bugged, they're unbearable. Took 2 full days to catch it. Arrows is secretly 4 different spells pretending to be one. Looks like one big circle, actually 4 separate sections. Change in 2022, so Monk would only reflect part of it instead of everything. The coverage is completely inconsistent. Sometimes it kills everything. Sometimes stuff survives for no reason. Knight's health has been changed 8 times, more than any other card. Up then up then down, over and over. Supercell has been trying to figure out how tanky this guy should be for 8 years and still hasn't figured it out. Good stats for the cost means he's always on your opponent's side tanking forever. Minions don't make any sense. They're flying units, but they're classified as melee. They attack with short range by spitting at targets. 3 of them delete your tank for 3 elixir while flying around in a triangle. Cannon was supposed to last forever. Released at 6 elixir with no timer. Buildings were planned to sit there until destroyed, which is why they cost so much. Supercell realized that was terrible and gave everything timers and dropped the costs. Now it's 3 elixir and pulls your win condition into the danger zone every time. Goblin Gang's art doesn't match the actual card. Started with 6 goblins, got nerfed to 5, got buffed back to 6 in 2022. The icon always showed 6. The render always showed 5 even now. They just don't match and nobody fixed it. It spawns 3 regular goblins and 3 spear goblins in a hexagon. Skeleton Barrel holds the announcement record. Revealed June 11th, 2017. Playable October 31st. Released November 17th. Over 5 months between announcement and release. 5 months of hype for a balloon that drops 7 skeletons on your tower. Firecracker ruins 2v2 automatically. Only card that activates King Tower in 2v2 just by existing. Her attack splits into 5 pieces and bounces everywhere. Hits the King Tower naturally because of how 2v2 towers are positioned. Your teammate plays Firecracker and suddenly you're defending 3 towers instead of 2. Royal Delivery used to be called Bone Bomb. Original concept was a bomb that exploded and spawned 2 guards. Got completely changed to a box that drops from the sky and spawns 1 Royal Recruit. Still knocks everything back though. It's 3 elixir and can only land on your side. Tombstone refuses to die faster than other buildings. Slowest decay of any spawner. Sits there forever spawning 2 skeletons. Every 3.5 seconds, then 4 more when destroyed. You can't ignore it because skeletons chip your tower. You can't kill it fast because it's a building. Mega Minion is the wrong rarity, according to Supercell. Seth, the old dev, said publicly he wishes it was common instead of rare. Rare means it gets over-leveled constantly. Level 14 Mega Minions destroying level 11 troops in mid-ladder. It's a 3 elixir melee air unit that 2-shots everything. Dart Goblin became broken because players voted for it. November 2018 community poll passed a damage buff. Got way too strong. Had to get nerfed months later. Community literally voted to break the card, then complained when it was broken. Long-range shredding tanks from across the map. Earthquake is the only thing that hits underground Tesla. Added March 2020 and can damage Tesla while it's literally invisible underground. Your defensive building that's supposed to be safe gets destroyed while hidden. It deals 3.5 times damage to buildings and slows everything by 50%. Elixir Golem was considered too toxic to add. Called Elixir Monster in 2017 and got scrapped because giving your opponent Elixir was unhealthy. Then, the Elixir Capture mode made them reconsider and they added it in 2019. The main Golem gives 1 Elixir when killed and each of the smaller pieces gives half. You're punished for playing defense. Goblin Barrel used to deal impact damage. Before July 2016, it damaged stuff when it landed, but not enough to kill skeletons. Literally the weakest spell damage in history. Impact damage got removed, but now 3 goblins just hit your tower for free if you don't respond instantly. Guards' shields absorb infinite damage. 1 hit can deal 100,000 damage and the shield takes all of it before breaking. Super Mini P.E.K.K.'s giant swing gets completely blocked. makes them impossible to one-shot with anything. 3 guys with shields in a triangle for 3 elixir. Skeleton Army is the only swarm that didn't get nerfed. June 2020, every other swarm got stagger deploy to balance them. Skarmy got specifically left out. Still spawns all 15 skeletons instantly in a scatter formation. 0 counterplay window, they just appear and surround your tank. Vines is one of the newest annoying spells. Released 2025 as a 3 elixir spell that freezes and roots troops for 2.5 seconds. Targets the 3 highest HP units and lets ground troops hit them. Your entire push just stops moving and dies. Clone lets you break the level cap. Champions can't be mirrored, but they can be cloned. Max Mirror on Clone spell creates level 16 champions, which are impossible to get normally. Your opponent suddenly has 2 archer queens, and 1 is higher level than possible. Tornado doesn't follow the same rules as other spells. When spells got standardized to 30% tower damage, Tornado stayed at 35%. No explanation why, just different. Pulls your entire push into King Tower range while dealing more tower damage than it should. Void got gutted since release. Used to delete Sparky, now can't even kill Archer Queen. Single target damage dropped 42%. Still annoying because it scales with how grouped up you are. Big push means big damage, it's 3 elixir, and targets multiple things. Miner was broken by accident, deploy time got reduced to 0.75 seconds instead of 1 second in a 2016 bug. Now he's a 3 elixir legendary you can place anywhere. Appears fast enough to tank shots before your counter arrives. Endless chip damage every match. Princess used to be pay to win. Had a 6th level locked behind a huge paywall. Level 6 Princess survived max arrows after her health nerf. Lower levels died. Actual pay to win legendary. She's 3 elixir with insane range. Sits at the bridge chipping forever. Ice Wizard got voted to be more annoying. First community balance poll winner in 2018 got his slow duration increased by half a second. Slows movement and attack by 35% now. Perma slows enemy Ice Wizard with no gaps in mirror matches. Everything moves in slow motion the whole game. Royal Ghost Splash was invisible. Tiny area damage radius when released. Players win multiple matches without knowing it even had Splash. He's a 3 elixir legendary that spawns invisible and becomes visible when attacking. Invisible unit with invisible mechanics. Bandit was made from deleted content. Dash came from an original Ghost concept that got scrapped. Not Royal Ghost, a different Ghost. That idea died and the dash got recycled. She's 3. Elixir and dashes between 3.5 to 6 tiles with double damage while immune. Goes through your troops invincibly. Fisherman almost pulled air units. Originally planned to hook flying troops but got cancelled because it was too hard to code and didn't make sense. Ground melee unit pulling air, now he just hooks between 3.5 to 7 tiles, pulling enemies or himself to buildings. Still annoying. Little Prince broke the entire game. July 2024, glitch let you put 8 in one deck. Using the ability triggered all 8 at once, actually reached top meta before getting emergency fixed. 8 champions doing abilities simultaneously, most broken glitch ever. He's 3 elixir with 3 ability charges. Skeleton Dragons came out at the wrong time. Released June 2020 right after Dragon season ended. Would have been perfect in May but came during Fantasy Prince theme instead. Terrible timing, they're 4 elixir spawning 2 area damage air units flying in a line. Mortar almost became a meme. April Fool's build made it shoot goblin barrels. Never went public, but later we got a temporary version shooting barbarians, and the evolution shoots goblins. It's 4 elixir with crazy long range and a blind spot. Shoots your tower from across the map. Tesla is impossible to hit. Smallest collision radius of any building. Makes it hard for troops to target and hard to hit with spells. It's 4 elixir and goes underground where it's immune, except to earthquake and freeze. Pops up, deletes your troop, disappears. Fireball hasn't changed in 8 years. Only tower damage got adjusted. The actual damage stayed identical since launch. Most consistent spell ever. 4 elixir, medium radius, kills all your support troops and knocks your tank backward. Mini P.E.K.K.'s gender is a mystery. Trailer uses he, Clash of Clans. Facebook used she. Same universe, different pronouns. Nobody knows. 4 elixir rare with insane damage that 2 shots your tank either way. Musketeer's cape doesn't exist in battle. Icon shows cape. Render shows cape. Battle sprite no cape. Evolution in November 2024 finally added the cape to battle. Took 8 years. She's 4 elixir with long range sniping everything from behind tanks. Goblin Cage got leaked a year early. 2018 recap video showed a blank card with muffled audio. Sounded like Goblin Bruiser or Goblin Prison. Released 5 months later as Goblin Cage. It's 4 elixir and spawns a Goblin Brawler with high HP when destroyed. Goblin Hut mechanics got completely flipped. Used to spawn 1 at a time and drop 3 on death. Now spawns troops when enemies are near and only drops 1 on death. Everything reversed, it's 4 elixir, your tower gets poked either way. Valkyrie got overcomplicated in a simplification update. July 2019, they increased her range and splash for standardization. The splash increase made no sense. Took 4 months to revert. She's 4 elixir spinning in 360 degrees through your whole push. Battle Ram had an identity crisis. Made P.E.K.K.A sounds when connecting on release. Super confusing. Fixed fast. It's 4 elixir, charges after 3 tiles with double damage, spawns 2 barbarians when destroyed, 3 problems in 1 card. Bomb Tower was the worst card because the dev hated it. Literally terrible for years. Didn't get buffed because the balance it led just didn't like it. Now it's 4 elixir dropping bombs while alive and a big bomb on death after 3 seconds. Flying Machine got nerfed for no reason. Seth said nobody asked for a nerf, but the win rate was high, so he nerfed it anyway. Zero community pressure, just nerfed it. 4 elixir rare air unit with long range sniping from across the map. Hog Rider had a quest that never happened. Original trailer showed a quest for 10 tower hits, never implemented because Hog gets tower damage every match anyway. Quest would auto-complete. He's 4 elixir targeting buildings and jumps the river. Battle Healer has lore nobody reads. Loading Tip says her older sister heals entire villages. Confirms Clash of Clans healer is her sister. She's 4 elixir healing when attacking with 4 pulses. Heals herself while hitting your tower so you can't out-damage it. Furnace got the dumbest nerf ever. Made 2020 health cut by 16% despite 28% win rate. Done to keep Earthquake interaction the same because other spawners were strong. Made no sense. It's 4 elixir spawning fire spirits every 7 seconds Zappies use to counter themselves. Stuns reset the attack like Sparky. First one to hit 1 without taking damage. Now they're 4 elixir with 3 guys stunning half a second each. Perma, stun your push in a chain forever. Goblin Demolisher has a lifetime that goes down when damaged, unlike Phoenix Egg where damage doesn't matter. It's 4 elixir and changes to very fast building targeting at half health. Ignores troops completely, rushes buildings, explodes. Can't kite or distract. Baby Dragon exists because Real Dragon was too big. Supercell wanted Clash of Clans Dragon, but the model was huge. Made Baby Dragon as a smaller version. 4 elixir epic air unit splashing your push from behind tanks forever. Dark Prince broke the speed limit on release. Very fast is 2 tiles per second. Dark Prince charged at 2.3. Got nerfed within a month. He's 4 elixir with a shield charging after 3 tiles with double damage in 360 degrees. Jumps the river 2. Freeze was straight pay to win. Duration scaled with level because no damage stat. Level 13 Freeze was stronger against level 13 cards than level 9 against level 9. Eventually added damage to fix it. 4 elixir stunning everything for 4 seconds. Poison forgot what it does. Had slow effect, lost it. Got it back years later. Different mechanics though. Original slowed movement and attack by 20%. Current only slows movement by 15%. 4 elixir dealing damage every second for 8 seconds. Hunter was the worst Electro Giant counter. Each of his 10 bullets counted as separate attacks. Took 10 times reflection damage. Got fixed eventually. Now he's 4 elixir with 10 shotgun pellets. Deletes tanks in 2 shots with widespread. Goblin Drill was supposed to be legendary. Planned his first legendary building. Changed to epic last minute because Mother Witch before it was legendary. Didn't want 2 in a row. It's 4 elixir. Placed anywhere spawning goblins every 3 seconds. Electro Wizard's challenge was brutal. First special challenge worked like Grand Challenge. Needed 12 wins, 3 losses, reset everything, no milestone rewards. 100 gems for legendary was amazing, so people farmed dozens of wins. He's 4 elixir spawning with zap, stunning everything, and splitting attacks to 2 targets. Inferno Dragon was unbeatable in low arenas. Unlocked at Arena 4 before zap existed there, no counters available, just lost. Now, Arena 11, 4 elixir legendary ramping damage over time, melts tanks in 2 seconds, Phoenix Egg makes no sense. Egg is a troop with lifetime. Damage doesn't reduce timer, always survives exactly 4.3 seconds no matter what hits it. Phoenix dies, becomes Egg, hatches at 80% stats. Endless cycle, it's 4 elixir. Magic Archer has microscopic splash. Quarter tile radius, smallest in the game. Pierces through everything in a line though, doesn't matter how small. Arrow goes through your whole push. 4 elixir legendary with long range. Lumberjack didn't scale right for 7 months. Level 1 dropped level 1 rage. Should have dropped higher level rage because legendaries and epics scale differently. Fixed after 7 months, he's 4 elixir very fast with high damage spawning. Rage on death, Night Witch death bats keep changing. Been 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4 at different times. Every possible number. She's 4 elixir spawning 2 bats every 5 seconds and 1 on death now. Spawns while alive anyway, so doesn't matter. Mother Witch Curse spawns instantly. Cursed troops deploy in 0.2 seconds instead of normal 1 second. Fastest in the game. She's 4 elixir, cursing attack troops for 5 seconds. They spawn Cursed Hog if killed. Your swarm becomes hers instantly. Golden Knight has lowest champion usage. April 2022 stats showed only 121 million ability uses, least of any champion despite being strong. Players weren't using ability right. He's 4 elixir dashing to enemies with speed boost when alone. Skeleton King got secretly nerfed. June 2024, health down 8%, damage down 48%. Never announced anywhere, shadow nerf. He's 4 elixir with 2 ability charges, collecting souls and spawning skeletons. Mighty Miner name changes everywhere. Translates to Mega Miner, Superior Miner, Pumped Up Miner in different languages. 0 consistency. He's 4 elixir with ramping damage, like Inferno Dragon. Ability digs underground, dropping a bomb. Barbarian's icon changed twice. Changed August 2022 for Clash from the past season. Change back after. Only card with temporary seasonal icon change. There are 5 elixir spawning 4 units in star formation. Minion Horde exists to delete tanks. That's it. 5 elixir spawning 6 minions in hexagon. Kills any tank in seconds if unanswered. Dies instantly to arrows though. Rascal's design change before release. Original was literally knight plus 2 archers. Changed to unique designs for balance. 5 elixir spawning 1 melee boy and 2 ranged girls. Still functions like original concept. Giant has most balanced reversions ever. First 2 2016 changes both got reverted same year. October 2023 range increase reverted June 2024. More reversals than any card. He's 5 elixir building targeting with huge HP walking slowly to towers. Inferno Tower used to never reset. Stuns interrupted but didn't reset damage ramp. Continued melting after stun ended. Changed eventually. It's 5 elixir ramping damage over time. Melts tanks in 3 seconds. Wizard only got buffed for 8 years. Only nerf was February 2016 beta. Every other change was buffed, not counting evolution. 5 elixir rare with area damage splashing everything from behind giants. Royal Hogs formation was random. Bug made them run in L shape sometimes, square other times. L was harder to counter. Fixed before release. Always square now. They're 5 elixir spawning, 4 building targeting, hogs jumping the river, which lost a mechanic forever. April to September 2019 spawned 3 skeletons on death like Night Witch. Removed in October rework. Rework got reverted, but death skeletons never came back. She's 5 elixir spawning 4 skeletons every 7 seconds. Balloon has shortest range and smallest collision ever. 0.1 tile range, 0.3 tile collision, both smallest values. Shorter range than skeletons. 5 elixir epic air unit targeting buildings. Drops bomb on death exploding after 3 seconds. Prince rarity change before launch. Promo images showed rare. Released as epic, never rare in public build. He's 5 elixir charging after 2 tiles with double damage jumping the river. Charges through swarms, one-shotting everything. Electro Dragon released perfect. Only 2 nerfs in November 2018. Never touched again over 6 years. Not counting evolution. 5 elixir epic chaining to 2 targets within 4 tiles. Stuns, half a second. Bowler isn't a goblin. Speculation for years. Goblin Queen Journey confirmed it. Playing Bowler didn't fill Goblin meter. He's 5 elixir, slow throwing piercing knockback boulders. Executioner got broken while fixing. September 2019 rework freaked everyone out. Devs panicked and changed it, made it worse. Went back and forth 7 times in 3 months, gave up and reverted everything. He's 5 elixir, throwing piercing axe that returns. Cannon cart is only way to clone buildings. Can't clone buildings normally. Can't clone cart in building form, but clone cart in troop form and damage it. Now, you have cloned building. It's 5 elixir, becoming building at half health. Ram Rider art was terrible. Original icon super bland and ugly. Community hated it so much Supercell changed it in months. Rare positive icon reaction. She's 5 elixir charging after 2 tiles jumping river. Rider snares with 70% slow independently. Graveyard is pure luck. First card with built-in RNG. Skeleton spawn locations always random. 5 elixir spawning. 1 skeleton every 0.5 seconds for 9 seconds. Same placement, different results every time. Goblin Machine broke competitive. Highest Grand Challenge usage ever at 88%. Push Mirror to highest usage ever too. It's 5 elixir legendary with rocket launcher attacking independently with huge damage and blind spot. Archer Queen took 4 years. Found in files 2017. Released October 2021, years of development. She's 5 elixir champion with 1 ability charge going invisible with faster attacks. Goblinstein placement is backwards. Place right, doctor goes left. Place left, doctor goes right. Only card with mirrored deployment. He's 5 elixir champion with 2 ability charges splitting into doctor and monster. Monk ability breaks targeting. Normal troops ignore projectiles not aimed at them. Monk reflects everything even if aimed elsewhere. He's 5 Elixir champion with 1 ability charge, 3 hit combo, where third hits extra hard. Your fireball meant for his tower hits yours. Royal Giant has 1 targeting exception, building targeting can't hit troops. Except Monk with ability active. Only interaction where building targeting damages troop. He's 6 Elixir rare with medium range shooting towers from his side. Elite Barbarians have exclusive cosmetics. Different appearance in touchdown mode only, normal and regular, helmets in touchdown. Only card with mode-specific visuals. There's 6 Elixir common spawning 2 fast high damage units. Rocket hasn't changed in 8 years. Only tower damage adjusted. Troop damage identical since launch. Most consistent spell. 6 Elixir small radius very high damage. Delete supports and chunks tanks. Barbarian HUD changed before anyone played it. Dev build showed 6 Elixir, released at 7, stayed 7 forever, then dropped to 6 in October 2022. It's 6 Elixir spawning, 3 Barbarians every 15 seconds, and 1 on death. Elixir Collector banned from starting hands. Only card excluded from opening 4. Having it first made too much difference. Pure RNG, it's 6 Elixir, generating 1 Elixir every 12 seconds and 1 on death. Giant Skeleton has backwards tower scaling. Only card with tower damage increase instead of reduction. Death Bomb deals double to towers versus troops. He's 6 Elixir Epic Dropping Bomb, on death exploding after 3 seconds with knockback. Lightning barely changed since launch. Adjusted slightly, but only 1.5% more damage than original. 16 damage difference at tournament standard. 6 Elixir targeting, 3 highest HP stunning half second. Goblin Giant went 5 years without nerf. Released August 2018. First nerf 2024. Only tiny range adjustment 2019. Over 5 years untouched. He's 6 Elixir Epic building targeting, carrying 2 Spear Goblins, attacking independently. Expo health went full circle, changed 4 times, ends with exact same HP as release. All changes cancelled out. It's 6 Elixir building, very long range, very low damage locking towers from across map. Sparky set original ignore record. First card going full year without change. Record stood until Electro Spirit broke it. It's 6 Elixir legendary extremely high damage charging over time. Stuns reset charge. One shots whole push. Spirit Empress is newest champion. Released 2025 as first Spirit Commander. Costs 6 Elixir if you have 6 stored or 3 Elixir if less. Switches between air form and ground form with different stats. Boss Bandit is upgraded Bandit. Released 2025 Robin Hood inspired Forest Gang Leader. Dashes 3.5 to 6 tiles double damage. Ability goes invisible 1 second teleporting 6 tiles back. He's 6 Elixir champion. Royal recruits cost 3 different amounts, started 6, raised to 8, settled at 7. Only card with 3 different costs. There's 7 Elixir common spawning 6 shield troops spanning entire arena horizontally. P.E.K.K.A. had all 3 melee ranges. Short, then long, then medium, then long again. Only card in all 3 categories. It's 7 Elixir Epic, very high HP, extremely high damage. One shots everything anyway. Electro Giant weakest at max level on release. Reflection damage didn't scale. Stuck at level 6 zap. Performed best at lowest level when equal levels. Fixed eventually. He's 7 Elixir Epic building targeting, damaging and stunning enemies within 3 tiles when hit. Mega Knight jump is fake. Looks like jumping high. Doesn't go up on Z-axis. Ground troops can hit him mid-jump. He's 7 Elixir legendary dealing damage and knockback on deploy. Charges jump 3.5 to 5 tiles. Lands on push with massive area damage. Lava Hound immune to all knockback. Heavy resists ground knockback. Flying resists air knockback. No card does both. It's 7 Elixir legendary building targeting air troop bursting into 6 pups. Flies unstoppably. Golem broken for almost a year. Released February 2016. Death damage didn't hit air until October 2016. Labeled bug fix. It's 8 Elixir Epic building targeting. Exploding on death spawning 2 golemites that also explode. Click the video on screen for more Clash Royale facts.